Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Simply Saturday, January 1st, 2022. Fashion Dolls, we are now in a new month. We are all in an new season of season 16 of Style by Stevie. And kicking it off with me today, we have an actor, model, writer, producer. Tyrone Nathaniel will be joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have had a beautiful New Year's Eve. I'm super excited for today's special guest. He is here right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrone Nathaniel. Let's add him. And this is season 16 of Style by Stevie, an all new season kicking off. And I'm super excited, super excited. So let me go through the suggested and add him. Hello, hello, hello.
How you doing? Happy New
I'm
Year.
doing excellent. Happy New Year's to you,
Thank you, thank
2022.
you.
Oh my goodness. So how's your holidays been thus far?
It's life been, but we just we gotta press on and keep going, you know what I mean? I'm one of those people who don't really let things hold me back or hold me down. So once you do get knocked down, you just gotta get up and keep going. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now.
Absolutely, 100%. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's kick this interview off. I know we were supposed to do two, but our guest could not be here with us today at 12. So we pushed it up a little bit earlier. So if you're just coming in, make sure you guys share the live. Welcome to season 16 of Style by Stevie. 16 seasons, 300 shows total. So thank you all so much for your love and support. Let's get right into it. All right,
And
ladies and gentlemen.
congratulations on that too. Congratulations,
Thank you. It took a lot of sweat and tears, a
for
lot of
sure.
everything to go into this platform. And uh, perseverance is key. I will say that perseverance is definitely key
Yes
in
indeed.
order to
Yes
keep
indeed.
this thing going. So, speaking of perseverance, you were born in Abington, Pennsylvania, and raised in New Jersey. Tell us a little bit about that. How many brothers and sisters?
So I have it's a total of four of us. I have two older sisters and I have a younger brother. Um so it's funny because whenever I tell people I was born in PA, they like, no, you weren't. Stop lying. Because I have such a, I guess such a Jersey swag, if that's what you want to call it. But I was literally born in a hospital and then took right over the bridge. So I didn't even get to spend any time in PA, just in the hospital. But yeah, I was born in Abington. I was raised in Jersey. I've been in Jersey all my life. Hopefully I'll have the opportunity to move out of Jersey once things start really kicking off. But I can't lie, as much as I have a love-hate relationship with New Jersey, Jersey's been good to me.
Okay, okay. So you didn't discover your passion for acting until your late 20s. Why then? I'm the type of person I go for what I'm visioning right then and there in that moment. So tell us why
Right.
you started late.
Um, wow, that's actually a good question. I started late because when I was younger, I was into sports. You know what I mean? I played football, I played basketball, and basketball was actually my first love. So my dream then was to go to the league, be this NBA star. But unfortunately, my basketball career ended in high school. So, had to start thinking about other avenues. I had other aspirations. I wanted to get in marine biology, but I don't like the water. So how's that going to work? I also thought about, being a dentist and different things like that. So I guess what happened was I used to work for a big cell phone company and I was just having a really, really, really bad day one day. And I had a guy come in and he was talking to me and he was saying things like, you have a really great personality. Have you ever tried to model? Have you ever tried to act? This, that, and the third. And I was like, well, no. And it clicked when he said it because I never met this man the day before in my life. Um, and then prior to speaking to that gentleman, I had other people come in and tell me the same thing. So normally, I have a philosophy where if it's people you never met before saying certain things to you, that's when you pay attention. You know what I mean? Because you can have friends and family say it to you, but sometimes friends and family tell you things that you should do because that's what they want for you, not necessarily what you want for yourself. So I think the message is more important when it comes from people you never met before. So having all of these different people say the same thing to me, it started to click. So I was like, you know what? I have nothing to lose. Let me try it and see what happens. So my mother, who's also a playwright, she invited me to go to a small film festival, and I met another playwright there by the name of Brenda Kale, and she actually gave me my first shot at a stage play. So I actually started on stage. Um, We did a stage play in New Jersey called Don't Count Me Out. And funny story behind that was, now mind you, I had never acted a day in my life. So she invited me to come out to the rehearsals, see if this is something that you would like, and then we'll talk. So I started coming to the rehearsals, and I thought it was very interesting. So one night she gave me a call. She said, "Hey, I want to invite you to be part of the play." And of course I accepted, but then she proceeded to give me the lead role, which was a little nerve-wracking because I never acted before, and this is going to be on stage in front of a bunch of people, and you don't really get a chance to mess up on stage. Um, so long story short, we did the play, and that's when the acting bug bit me, and I've been off and running ever since.
Okay, okay. So who are some of your acting influences? And if you could collaborate with someone now in a whole new month, a whole new vision, a whole new mindset, is there any actors that you would like to collaborate or work with in the future?
Oh, absolutely. Before Chadwick's unfortunate passing, it was always Chadwick.
Oh,
Chadwick was that was my guy. He was my silent mentor. I actually got a chance to meet him before he passed away, which was honestly a blessing. He was a really nice guy. So he would have been one of them. I'm actually a big fan of Jonathan Majors, Lakeith Stanfield. David Kalu. I don't know if I said his last name right, but those are some of the people that I really inspired to work with in the future, as well as the greats. Denzel, of course, Leonardo DiCaprio is also one of my favorites. So if I could have the opportunity to work with those guys, then I would feel like I made it for sure.
okay. When you mentioned Lakeith, I kind of made that face because I said, "Oh Lord, he could look controversial." Mm-mm. Lord
he's
Jesus,
he's
but
definitely a character, but he's talented nonetheless. So I would never discredit what he does on screen. You know what I mean? That's what I pay attention to more than what he does. You know what I mean? On his social media or whatever the case may be.
hi, Deontay. Yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, you guys. We are kicking off season 16 with actor, model, producer, Tyrone Nathaniel. We were just talking about if he could collaborate with anyone who comes to mind. Now, also, because we've seen a lot of actors do stuff behind the lens as well, too. Would you see yourself doing more projects in the future as well, too, after this whole thing? Because this is some craziness going on right now. It's
That it
crazy. We
is.
never expected this to happen in 2020. And it just put a pause on everything, a shutdown on everything, with set restrictions and everything. Do you see yourself doing more production and things behind the scenes as well in the future?
Actually, I do. I do. I do like to write. I've had writer's block for a little while now. I have a bunch of ideas. I just need to storyboard them and get them on paper and format them into a script. So I definitely am going to be writing more. I actually have. I'm affiliated with a company out of Philly called Redemption 46, and one of the heads of the company, his name is Nicholas Wood. I think he may or not still be in here. I saw him pop up, but he's actually been kind of like a silent mentor to me too. And he's going to show me the ropes with like directing and how to work the camera. So I might be doing some DP work in the future too. So I mean, 2022 and beyond is going to be fantastic. I'm really excited about everything that's coming down the pipeline for me. Some stuff I know, some stuff I don't know, but you know what I mean. Either way, I'm just excited for everything that's going to take place.
Okay. Shout outs to Don Bond, who is the creator of Boy Drama. Make sure you guys please go and check out his show. It is absolutely amazing. And I love the diversity, the LGBTQ community on this platform. So make sure you guys please go and check it out. It's an amazing platform. It mixes comedy, drama, all of that, and so much more. And Friday, we had Linwood on the show. And if you guys go back and check out that interview, well, let's just say it got a little spicy at the end. Y'all know Miss Stevie like to shake it up for the New Year's. So we did it right. We kicked off season 16 with a bang. Okay, so let's go down the list of some of your projects that you've done. You've done Bubbly Brown Sugar, which is a series, and then you've done Lord Put a Ring on It, Lord Keep a Ring on It, and then you did one of my favorite TV One series, For My Man, which goes into sort of like this, how can I say it? It goes like a Bonnie and Clyde type thing, but
Right.
it's the black version, and it showcases all of these crimes that these couples committed together. So yes, so going in for the writing process and things like that. Oh my goodness. What was it like being casted for My Man and Bubbly Brown Sugar?
So both of those experiences were absolutely wonderful experiences from start to finish. Um, so the For My Man experience was actually nerve-wracking, but very fun at the same time. Shout out to my boy Troy. He actually sent me the casting call for that. So going through that process was interesting because when they sent me the picture of the actual guy who did the crime, me and him look nothing alike. So then I had to kind of scramble to make myself look like him, whether it be cutting my facial hair a certain way or cut my hair a certain way. But when we got on set, that was really fun because the way that we killed the victim was it was all practical, and then the way they had me strike her with the hammer at the end, if you saw the episode, was fun too because I pretty much just hit the floor next to her head, and they just told me to go off. So when I did it, I actually got a little winded, and I feel like I got a little bit too in character because I almost hit her for real. But thank God I did it. But when it comes across on the show and you actually see it, it looks fantastic. So mission accomplished. I understood the assignment. I completed it. But that was fun. Um, and then Bubbly Brown Sugar was amazing. Shout out to Tamala Baldwin. Shout out to the cast and the crew who worked on that, man. That was probably one of my top five experiences on set. Took place in New York, so I commuted every day, which was a little tedious, but so worth it. My first day on set, I'll never forget. I walked in, I had my wardrobe with me. They took my wardrobe out of my hands and they were like, "What do you want on your plate?" And I was like, "Oh no, it's cool. I'll make it in a second." I wasn't used to stuff like that. So, needless to say, I got a little spoiled on that set.
Mm.
And keep your eyes open because we're actually going into production on season two. So season two is in the works as we speak, and I cannot wait to get back on set with those guys and girls and make some more magic.
I can't wait. Another shout out goes to the beautiful Blue Harmony. She's an amazing singer, and we had an excellent girl talk with my co-host Johnny as well too. He was there. So definitely please go and check out her music, her sound. I can't describe it. I see everybody coming in, all the content creators, everybody coming in to kick off season 16 with me in the new year. Shout outs to my brother K285, who's also a content creator as well too. Subscribe to his YouTube channel and his platform, the K2 Spot. So it's a lot of black owned production companies, platforms in this live right now. So I want you guys to add each other in the comments. If you can, send some hearts. What is this, Bigo? I done got so used to the Bigo app. My name on Bigo is the Diva, so make sure you guys follow me over there as well too. But my next question for you is, what else do you see yourself in the future for 2022 for this new year? Because we know you said production as well too. Bubbly Brown Sugar is returning for season 2. What other things could you see yourself doing in the future? Is going to be more modeling because we didn't get to that yet.
You know what's funny? Here's the funny thing about me modeling. I actually don't like taking pictures, which is the funny thing. Like I don't like taking pictures. I feel like I'm awkward sometimes, you know what I mean? But if the person shooting it likes it, then I love it. But I do think I'm going to get more into modeling this year. I'm definitely going to get more into writing, and my whole goal for 2022 is just to elevate. You know what I mean? Be greater than I was in 2021 and 2020, and just keep going up, keep leveling up, keep being better, keep growing as a man, keep growing as an actor, keep growing as a leader. And one of the things that's really near and dear to my heart is just inspiring other people to go out here and do what they really want to do and chase their dreams, no matter how big, no matter how small. Can never let anybody tell you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you feel on your heart, that's what you want to do, to go out there and do it. So that's really my ultimate goal for 2022. And in order for me to do that, I have to step it up and do what I need to do as a leader.
And you said you don't like taking pictures. I had to go through and look at the gram, and I chose one of these photos. The photography, the creativity, the vision, everything is, even the picture that I put on the flyer. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. And not
Thank
only
you.
that, but it's high
Thank you.
fashion as well too, which is what I look for working in the fashion industry. If I'm flipping through the pages of, let's just say, um, a men's magazine, if I was a guy and I'm looking for something to wear, um, I would definitely be like, okay, I want what he has. So yeah, definitely. I don't
Thank
see
you. I
anything wrong
appreciate
with your
that.
photography. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
And
that.
when it comes to taking fashion photos, even for me as a woman, and working in the fashion industry, you have to make sure that fashion stands out. And that's what I've learned throughout my entire career. Fashion is about attitude. And when I come into a room, it's with grace, it's with poise, it's with elegance, it's with class. If you're seeing me in a backless dress, or if you're seeing me with a gown that has a deep slit, or even a tux. I wore a tux just before, around wrapping up season 15 of Style by Stevie. I wore like this purple tux. So I say, when it comes to fashion, be able to conform and turn it on, turn it off. And that's what I do here on this show. But speaking of fashion, since we're in the category of fashion, who are some of your top favorite fashion designers?
Uh, do I have any? Um, Honestly, if it's hot, I'll wear it. You know what I mean? If I feel like I can pull it off, I'll wear it no matter what the brand. I'm really a suit guy. So a lot of my styles come from like H&M, Zara, Express, and stuff like that. I don't know who the designers are behind those brands, but that's typically what I go for. I like long trench coats and three-piece suits and different things like that. So that's usually if it's nice, I'll put it on. You know what I mean? So that's how I tackle the fashion aspect of it. And then I like to try new things too. I don't shy away from, trying different combinations with, suits and what have you and things like that. So I don't know. If it's fly, I'll wear it.
Okay, okay. So who are some of your top fashion influences? Who influences your style?
Um, Honestly, I got some of my styling influences from a movie. Um, I don't know if you ever seen it. It's called Crazy Stupid Love.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Gosling, he was super fly the whole movie. So I took some inspiration from that. Um, and then of course, scrolling through Instagram, I follow a page. I forget what the name of the page is, but they have a bunch of different guys on there who wear different suit combinations and stuff like that. So I'll take inspiration from there. Also, fellas, don't shy away from Pinterest because Pinterest will get you right. So I go on Pinterest and I get some ideas from there too for some of my outfits.
I have a whole closet over there, and I did all of my looks. I pinned all of my looks. It's like 300. I lost count. I have so many in the archives of different hairstyles, different looks that I've done throughout the whole season of this particular platform. And I get a lot of fashion inspiration here too, as well as decor. I love home decor as well. So yeah. All right, fashion dolls. It is about that time. The moment you guys have been waiting for. It is time for the rapid fire. And Tyrone has to tell me 5 things that he can't live without. And in the next segment, we're going to do something called Turn the Tables. And this is where Miss Stevie gets put in the hot seat and he gets to ask me questions uncensored and unfiltered. Every time this segment, I don't know about y'all, it comes along, my heart starts to beat. I don't know what he's going to ask. So I'm really, really nervous. But 5 things you can't live without.
So 5 things I can't live without. Number one, Twizzlers. I'm a big fan of Twizzlers. I actually got a bag sitting next to me right now, so that's like my guilty pleasure is Twizzlers. The second thing I can't live without is my PlayStation. Um, I got everything on my PlayStation, all my movie apps and stuff like that. So I can't live without my Twizzlers, my PlayStation, my laptop, because that's where all my writing gets done. I can't live without my laptop. Ooh, what else? You know what's funny? I never really think about this. I can't live without my cologne either. Can't live without my cologne. I pride myself on my hygiene, how I smell, so I can't live without my cologne. What's that? Was that three or four? That was four, right?
That
All
was
right.
3.
That was three?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I thought it was four. Um, what else can I live without? My family. My family. I can't live without my family. Family is very important to me. That's like the biggest reason that I'm still here, honestly. That's another topic. But they've been so great in supporting me thus far and throughout life, not even with my acting career, throughout life in general. Excuse me. My parents could have given up on me so many times they didn't. You know what I mean? So for them, I'm truly grateful for that. So definitely my family. I can't live without a nice pair of sneakers either. I love sneakers. I'm a bit of a sneakerhead too. So I can't live without my sneakers. And what else? One more thing I can't live without. A good barber. Shout out to my barber. Shout out to my barber. So yeah, those are five things I can't live without.
All right, fashion dolls. It is time to turn those tables, and Tyrone gets to ask me questions, uncensored and unfiltered. My heart is beating very fast right now. I don't know what he's gonna ask, but take it away, Tyrone.
All right, so what's one of your guilty pleasures?
One of my guilty pleasures. Fashion. Fashion is my weakness. I'm a fashion girl. I'm so much into designers. I'm always flipping through the pages of Vogue and Harper's Bazaar, trying out new things. I love the experiment because before, when I was in high school, as you grow older, my mom used to shop for me a lot. And then, you know, during my senior years, when I sort of developed my own sense of style and came into my own, and just developed fully with understanding the different designers, the different types of fabrics, the different types of fashion weeks and things like that. So that's one of my guilty pleasures.
Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that. How many more questions I got?
You get to ask as many as you want.
All right. So who is your celebrity crush?
Everyone knows this, and I've said it on the show before. It would have to be Shamar Moore. I'm looking at
Okay.
him right here on my wall. I have a picture of him.
Okay. Samar's cool. I enjoy his acting. I enjoy his work. Let's see what else. What else I have for you? Okay, go-to fragrance.
My go-to fragrance, it would have to be Alien Goddess from Mugler. That when it comes to Mugler and his fashion house, Manfred Terry Mugler, it is something about the way he dresses a woman's body. And it's just it's amazing how he takes insects and he takes not only insects but space as well too and transform it into fashion. So I have a whole book about him, Terry Mugler. So my favorites would be Alien Goddess, and Willow Smith was actually the face for it. So yeah.
Mm, okay. Okay. So here's a weird question. Well, not weird, but I'm kind of into conspiracy theories, so I like to go down the rabbit hole every now and then. So what is a conspiracy theory that you believe is true?
I've heard so many throughout the years. You guys remember the little they used to sell them right there in the grocery store. They have all types of stories. It's something like the Inquirer or the Jump.
Oh yeah, yeah, that real small
Yeah,
magazine.
uh,
Yeah.
they're talking about Michael Jackson in the hibernation chamber. That's one thing I've just kind of like, okay, Michael, because I have a big Thriller poster of him on the wall. I'm such a Michael Jackson lover. I love his music and Prince as well too. But I've always wondered, did he do this, the hyperbaric sleep chamber? And these stories will throw you for a loop. These stories will throw you for a loop and actually have you believe in them. So, I'm the type, I always watch shows like Unsolved Mysteries, and
Hmm.
I know a lot of y'all, everybody and their grandma watched that show. So I would just be wondering, like, what would happen if they found this?
Right. So here's the last question I have for you. What are your goals for 2022 and beyond? What do you see yourself doing? How do you see yourself growing your brand? Whole nine yards.
Um, where do I see myself? Where for the new year? Where
Hmm.
do I see myself for this Style by Stevie? I would love to see Style by Stevie on a national syndicated talk television network. I would love to have my own because I want it to be unapologetically black with a lot of black content creators, black hair and makeup team, all of that, and so much more. Um, that's what I would love to see in the future as well. And I would also love to do something in the realm of fashion and beauty as well, with maybe makeup or clothing design also, because I've dreamed about it since I was little, since I was a little girl. So
Okay. Well, I wish you nothing but success going forward. Going forward. So I'm sure you can achieve whatever you put your mind to, and I'll be cheering you on.
Thank you so much. And
No
the same
problem.
for you and your
Thank
show,
you.
Bubbly Brown Sugar, returning for season 2. I see that Style by Stevie going national. Yes, and it already, in a way, is because of you guys. You guys tuning in and also just showing support, just sharing the live, reposting. That doesn't take a thing. So thank you all so much for just supporting this platform and just tuning in every day to see who's going to be here, or if not who's going to be here, what is she going to be talking about? Because we also do topics as well too on Wednesdays. We just welcomed a new co-host back in November of last year per se, 2021, Marco. So definitely tune in Wednesdays. He'll be here with me. So it's not just the female. You won't just get to see me, the face of it, but also have two male co-hosts. So shout outs to Johnny and Marco as well. All right. Thank you, Don Bond. Bless up. Thank you all for tuning into this interview. Do we have any questions for myself or Tyrone? This is such a great interview. It's such a great interview, and this is kicking off the new year right, going into 2022. A good mixture of aspiring talent with celebrities. Yes. And the thing is, everybody gets this misconception that, oh, all you interview is famous people. You've had Vanessa Williams, you've had 112. I don't care about that stuff. My thing is this: if it's someone that I admire or look up to, or someone that is out here grinding, hustling, doing their job, and at the end of the day making sure that they provide representation for the entire Black community, because when we turn on a TV or we flip through a magazine or we go on Instagram, we want to see something that looks like us. So
For
this is
sure.
what this platform is showcasing all about. So almost every guest that I've had on, is either an up and coming aspiring musician, aspiring actor, or someone that has been in the industry and knows it right from the back. So yeah, it's definitely a good mixture of both, and I try to do that. And shout outs to Tony as well, too, also up and coming actor. Make sure you guys please go and follow him as well.
And shout out to everybody who tuned in too. Appreciate y'all stopping by, listen to me answer these questions.
The rapid five through him, he was like, I can't think of five.
Because it's not every day somebody asks you that. So it's like, wait a minute. Wait, was that five? But that was only three. I thought I had five, I only had three. So yeah, that was definitely something that threw me off.
All right, fashion dolls. All right. Do we have any last minute questions? Tyrone, the last thing I want you to do is take it away. Is there any encouraging words that you would like to give to people that are looking to get into acting or modeling? What advice would you give them? And if you have any, what's some of the best advice that you received yourself?
So some of the best advice I could give is just know who you are, because that's very important. Knowing who you are as a person is going to help you in anything you want to do, whether it's modeling or acting. And always stay true to yourself. Don't let people try to sway you to do something that you're not comfortable doing. I tell people I have conversations with, even at this level, it's okay to say no. You don't have to take every job that comes your way. If you feel like that's not something that represents you, is not a good representation of you and who you are as a person, it's okay to say no. Never feel bad about saying no. And just stay true to who you are, and don't let anybody try to throw you off of your course. If this is something that you really want to do, 10 toes down, do it. No matter how much, you know, backlash you get, or I don't think you should do this, or I don't think you should do that. 10 toes down, just full speed ahead, just do what you want to do and do it to the best of your ability, and you will not regret it. It's hard work, but at the end of the day, you will not regret it.
Absolutely, 100% fashion dolls. And if we don't, wait a minute, there's a question in the question box. What celebrity would you want to act with? And that's from Ant2 on deck.
Um, a celebrity I would want to work with, especially right now, definitely Jonathan Majors. I feel like Jonathan Majors is so talented in so many areas, and I feel like working with actors such as him would help me elevate my acting as well. So definitely, he's probably in my top three of who I would want to work with right now.
All right, fashion dolls. Any other questions before we conclude? We've got some amazing guests throughout this month. So make sure you guys are following Style by Stevie Season 16. And the fashions are going to get even more wild. So y'all are in for a treat. Shout outs to my makeup artist, Melanie Nalamai Bridges, for making sure that this face is beat every single show. Because I will not come on here just looking any kind of way. The girls will be like, oh, well, did you see what she had on your CD? So, yeah, I have to make sure that that is right. But that's a great question. And I hope you all have a safe and happy new year.
Yes,
We all wish you
yes,
the best and more peace and prosperity and blessings going into this whole new year. We made it, y'all. We made it.
yes, we did.
2021 has
Yes, we
been
did.
a hell of a ride. And I can't even believe I woke up. It was 3 something, and my cousin and everybody else was texting me Happy New Year. So I'm just like, yes, I woke up. I'm alive. I'm here, and I'm blessed and grateful. So gratitude, y'all. Believe it, wish it, dream it, and attain.
Yes, indeed.
All right, fashion dolls. Without further ado, I'm going to wrap up this interview. I'm going to go on over to Bigo Live and see some of the dolls over there. I love you all. Make sure you guys are being safe, and we will see you guys next week with all new episodes of Style by Stevie Daytime. And Marco, hopefully, will be back on the 12th. So I love you all. Take care and be safe, you guys.
Happy New Year.
You too.